Do you like fantasy football and sports betting? Come join us here at the Parlay Fantasy Football Podcast, where hosts Matt, Shane, and Jason talk about fantasy players, lineups, and sports betting to help you compete and win championships. And of course, some extra cash. Let's jump right into the show.
We are back in studio for another episode of the Parlay Fantasy Football Podcast. And tonight's episode, guys, is a grand one. It's one that we've been looking forward to now for about the last, 90 days. It is a Parlay Fade episode, official Parlay Fade episode for week one of the NFL season. Obviously, we've had some college stuff, some preseason bets going on. But we are officially excited now that it is officially week one of the NFL season. Matt, Shane, and Jason back with you tonight for another episode back in the studio. How are you guys doing tonight?
I am doing fantastic, sir. You look great as per usual. Jason, you look middling at best. I am ready for this season to kick off. We have a very fun show here for this week. And, just another pro tip. If you haven't watched our futures episode or read the article, go do both. Why not both, as the avocado lady said?
Yeah, no, all that Matt and Shane can do is just run their mouth to me because they know who Daddy is whenever it comes to betting for the NFL. So, it is what it is. Oh, glad to be back. You know who you want to hear from today. It's okay. The dog is about to be let on. The dog is about to be
one of these.
No, it's not going to be off the leash yet. Not there.
Okay.
All
right.
I was going to get a little tease. I was like,
well,
no, we're not there yet.
Well, guys, it's good to be back. It's good to be back for the first official week one NFL Parlay Fade episode, guys. We are going to go through some bets, college and NFL for week one. We're super excited. Hey, first, big shout out to all the subscribers for continuing to show us love, show support for the show. If you guys want to check any of us out on any of our social media platforms, you can find Shane at Shane Parlay FF, Jason at Jason Parlay FF, myself at Matt_Parlay FF on the old X machine. Head on over to fantasy6pack.net. Become an all-access member over there, guys. We are officially partnered with them now. We're super happy to do so. Be a part of that team. If you get your all-access membership, guys, it gives you access to everything on the website. You can head over to their Discord channel. Again, Fantasy Six Pack over there. You can talk with us. You can see some stuff from us. And you will officially see all of our bets that we put out. Of course, we are giving you guys some bets for today, but you are going to need to become an all-access member to see all of our bets. You want to tail us. We do pretty well in both college and NFL. So head on over there, do that. If you want to watch the YouTube channel, we are officially on Fantasy Six Pack's YouTube channel. Head over there. You can check us out there if you would rather watch it video-wise. And then for audio, guys, we are still the Fantasy Football Podcast, Parlay Fantasy Football Podcast. You can check out any of the podcasting platforms. We are keeping our brand for the audio side of things. Go over there, check us out. Any podcast platform, if you're driving, you want to just listen, check us out over there. Give us a 5-star review. Leave a comment. We want some more interaction with our subscribers.
Ooh, yeah. Note on that real quick. We will be going live next week. We are doing recordings currently just due to the transition. Next week will be our first live episode, so please come show some love. Come hop in, come chat. We'll be on Twitter, we'll be on Facebook, and we'll be on the YouTube. I'm counting, but you guys can't see because I don't know where my camera is right now. Yeah, so again, we'll be live on all platforms, so come check us out, please.
Yes, we would greatly appreciate that. We know that you guys will do so because our subscriber and fan base is so loyal. And again, we cannot thank you guys enough for that. So, that being said, boys, I think let's just get right on into it.
Time for the Parlay Fade.
Guys, we are so back. So back. And I think y'all are all interested in hearing our picks. But before we get off into the NFL picks, Matt has been red hot, just streaking hot. Just one of those guys who just goes out in the outfield at a baseball game and just takes it all off. He is that kind of guy to where you want to ride this streaker right now. Ride it while he's hot. And Matt, I do actually have some game picks for you this week
Oh,
for college football. The dogs are barking.
Leslie.
There's a rumor on the street the dogs are barking for me. So Matt, without further ado, hey, you got it.
Yeah. So, okay, guys, like Jason said, I've been riding a pretty good train here. Last week for F6P, I did go 3-1. So if you guys tailed any of those bets that I put out on X, or if you saw them over on the site, you would have seen that I went 3-1. My lock hit last week with KU covering the spread. Hopefully, guys, this week is the same way. It's the same thing, hopefully. Overall, on the season, I'm doing pretty well. So let's just keep tailing these bets and let's keep putting cash in your guys' pocket for these college plays. So first one, guys, is the same. I do it every week. Okay, I write a few little tidbits down for 3 of the games, and then I give you a couple at the end. So the first one, guys, is Nebraska -7 versus Colorado. Listen, guys, it's Colorado hate week in Nebraska, and this is definitely a revenge game for Nebraska from last season. All right. I called it kind of earlier in the season. I liked this play before it even came out with its official line. I still like it. Dylan Raiola proved that he was one of the top QBs coming into the nation, coming out of high school into college. He went 19 for 27, 238 and 2, and only played, 2.5 quarters against the team that they played last week. Defense of Nebraska looked extremely good and was locking down every player that UTEP threw at them in a 40-7 rout. And keep in mind, that is without Dylan Raiola playing the entire game. It was 40-7. Switching over to Colorado, man. Colorado looked, they kind of struggled with North Dakota State. If you watched the game, it was a pretty dang close game. And I'm not saying North Dakota State's a bad team, but listen, the nation was pumping up Colorado's nuts. They were pumping up Deion Sanders. Let's just see what happens here. It's clear that Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter are no doubt two of the best players in the country. The athleticism that they prove that they bring, it's on display. Now, if you did watch some of that game there were a couple touchdown passes that Travis Hunter that he caught that he got away with a little bit of offensive pass interference, and it was pretty clear. It was pretty clear. It was pretty aggressive on the offensive end. But Sanders, man, Shedeur Sanders got hit a ton from North Dakota State. This Nebraska defense will fly around, and they will get to Sanders quite a bit in this game. And it'll be a lot quicker than North Dakota State does. So I like Nebraska to win this game, and I'll take the -7 all day. Next game, guys, Oklahoma State. Jason's Oklahoma State, -7.5 versus Arkansas. Honestly, guys, I'm going to ride with the Pokes a lot this season. They played really well in their first game against South Dakota, winning 44-20, and they covered the spread. I think there's just going to be a little too much experience on offense in Oklahoma State with Ollie Gordon, who rushed 104 yards on 27 carries and 1 tutty, and Alan Bowman, who went 25 for 34, 267 and 3. So despite Arkansas's blowout game they had against Arkansas Pine Bluff 70-0 last week, it's clear Oklahoma State is a much better opponent, and they're playing at home. So I'm give me Oklahoma State -7.5 to cover here. And I'm going to be riding the Pokes a lot this season. So give them to me. I'm going to keep riding them. Next game, guys, Northern Illinois, +29.5 at Notre Dame. This is a spot I don't extremely love, with Notre Dame being such a heavy favorite coming off an extremely great win at Kyle Field, home of the Aggies, which, by the way, I think a lot of folks had the Aggies winning that game. Notre Dame now faces one of the best MAC conference teams in the Huskies, who really impressed me as well this past week, racking up over 700 yards of offense, smoking Western Illinois 54-15. Northern Illinois is extremely experienced and have continued to prove to be a thorn in team side, especially in the Power 4 conferences. I can't imagine that they will play with any fear in a hype environment on the road. I do imagine Notre Dame will win this game With the expanded playoff situation, though, I expect Coach Freeman to take it easy on Riley Leonard in the second half and monitor his rushing style, right? I just think they're going to kind of rest him a little bit because I do think Notre Dame overall will win this game. Overall, I expect the Huskies to keep this close, at least for a half in this game. And history proves it here. If you go back and look at Notre Dame, they lost to Toledo in 2021 in week 2. And 1 year later, they lost again to Marshall when they were 3 touchdown favorites. Do I think it happens here again? I'm not entirely sure. But with the experience of the Huskies, I mean, it could happen. It could. What's the chances it happens 3 out of 4 years? I do, however, still have Notre Dame winning this game, but I'm very comfortable taking Northern Illinois right here at plus 29.5. Next game, guys, I'll just spit a couple of these off here. I have Army plus 3.5 at Florida Atlantic, but I'm also going to throw some money on Army to win this game. That's actually one of my 3-star bets. I do have Boise State to cover plus 18.5 versus Oregon. Oregon did not look very good. Neither did Boise State, but Oregon was one that really surprised a lot of people that they did not just blow the team that they played out. And then the last one, guys, I have Michigan versus Texas. I have under 45 in this game. Michigan's defense kind of surprised me. They kind of look legit. I don't think this is going to be a massively high-scoring game. I know Texas has a very potent offense, but they're playing in Ann Arbor. I think this could be a little bit of a slugfest, so I'm going to take the under of 45 on this specific game. And those are my first of the week college plays.
Bold move, Cotton. Bold moves, Cotton, because I actually agree with a couple of them, and I did not think I was going to agree with what you said, honestly. But I can't disagree with what you say based on your track record, so I can't talk my ish to you. But what I really want to go to, and I'm trying to get the parlay calculator to work, but it's not working at the moment. But I'm gonna give y'all a 3-leg parlay that I do love,
Okay.
and I feel like it is the perfect situation to hit the underdogs this week in college football before we get to the NFL. I have Illinois
Yeah.
over KU plus 170 money line. We're going to parlay that with Michigan plus 240 money line over Texas as a letdown game for UT and everybody thinking that Michigan is not the same team. I don't think Texas is the same team. I like Michigan in this situation to come back and get their ass. Lastly, I'm going with a small school. Give me Kennesaw State. Kennesaw State money line. We're parlaying all 3 of those. Kennesaw State over Louisiana Lafayette, the Raging Cajuns. Kennesaw State played a great team last week in UTSA and was competitive. Lafayette, Raging Cajuns haven't played anybody worth a crap. I like the plus 500. You parlay all that together. I don't know the odds right now. I was looking at the parlay calculator. It's plus 170, plus 240, and plus 500. It's probably around plus 3,000 if I'm guessing. But the dogs are barking.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
That time of
why
year.
not go? Why not go bold? There is one more I forgot to mention, and that's Texas
Yeah, hit
State minus 1.5 against UTSA. I've been pounding the drum for Texas State since June, so I'm gonna keep riding Texas State. I've got them making the college football playoffs, so I'm gonna keep riding it while they're hot.
Love it. Love it. Hey, guys. Hey, and with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting into the segment that you all want to hear about. It's the NFL. It is where the winners and losers come to meet. It is the hardest point of gambling in all of US sports. It is where your boy is specialized at. Maybe not Matt so much because he's good at his college football bets, but he likes to think so. But hey, last year we had a phenomenal year and we're looking to get back and be better than ever before. And with that being said, I usually kick it off to one of my co-hosts to give their bets. But since your boy did the best last season, I'm gonna kick it off.
I
So
like it.
chill out.
I like it. I like
Chill
it.
out. All right. So guys, hey, what we usually do, we give you 4 bets. We're gonna give you 3 bets, then we're going to give you our lock of the week. So, with that being said, my first bet, I'm going with the first game of the Regular season. Give me the Ravens +3 against the Chiefs. It is a comeback game for the Ravens. The Chiefs are going to have a letdown game early in the season. Lamar's going to show out. The Chiefs might win, but it's going to be a close game on the road for the Ravens. Give me the Ravens at +3 to keep it interesting versus the Chiefs. I like Lamar to have a good game. I love it. Next game, give me the Cowboys +2.5 against the Browns. This game really doesn't make sense to me. I think the Browns with Deshaun Watson and the masseuse hero right there in itself. I love the Cowboys with CD and no run game. I think they're going to throw the ball all over the Browns if they can contain them on defense with and everything that goes on. I think the Cowboys should win this game easily. Next, give me the Commanders +3 at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jaden Daniels is about to have one of his better games of the season against the Buccaneers. They're not going to know what to do with him because they don't know how to game plan versus the dynamic runner and thrower he is. He's about to run all over this Buccaneers defense, and they are going to win this game. +3, I love it. Give me even money line too. My lock of the week is Cardinals +6 at the Bills. I love a money line.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
love a money line. I think the Cardinals and Kyler Murray shocked the world this week against the Bills. The Bills come out slow, and Kyler Murray throws the football all around the field, and they do not skip a beat. The Bills will not be able to throw the football around on that defense because they won't be able to control the football. They're going to have to throw the football, and Josh Allen will make a couple of mistakes. Cards +6, lock of the week. I love a money line.
Jay, is it +6 or +6.5? Just to because the line is currently at +6.5
I had
for
6, so
108.
if it's 6.5, slam it. It don't
Yeah,
matter.
it's 6.5 at -108 right now.
Hey, Shane, go ahead.
So my plays of the week. Listen, I'm going head to head with Jason. First fucking week of the year. First fucking game of the year. Sorry for all the F-bombs, but it is what it is. Give me the Chiefs -3 at +100. The worst this play can do is push. That's the worst, in my opinion. And I know that sounds, not the most advantageous. The Chiefs at home coming off the, postseason have lost one of their games in the past 10 years. They also have only not covered one of those games. Kansas City lost to Detroit last year. Everybody knew that. It was Detroit's big Super Bowl. The Chiefs beat the Ravens in the postseason, and Lamar looked completely lost. I expect the Chiefs, who have basically returned their entire defense, to force similar pressure while having the advantage of a home field and easily take this game by 3 with the rejuvenated offense that exists in KC. Chiefs -3 at +100 right now. So that's even plus money. My next play, 49ers -3.5. Listen, this line is only available at Caesars right now. Everywhere else it is 4 or 4.5. So if you have Caesars, go get it. It's 3.5. There's been major line movement on this game. Most of it comes from the narrative that you need to fade the Super Bowl runner-up, which is true. They don't typically perform well in the beginning of the season. And also, they had a ton of off-season distractions this year, or off-the-field distractions this year with Brandon Ayuk and Trent Williams. However, this number is completely bet down too far. Trent Williams and Brandon Ayuk will both be on the field for the game against the Jets. Look, I have confidence that the Niners will come out punching and want to throw their weight around. Also, everybody seems to be super hyped about the Jets again this year, which is interesting considering the fact that Aaron Rodgers refused to participate in training camp, refused to participate in the preseason, and played all of 4 snaps last season. They also are flying across the country to play this game in prime time on a Monday night, which bodes very, very poor fashion for the Jets. And those of you that tuned into us last year know that I used to be the teaser guy. I liked those 2 lines too much to, tease them. Also, they aren't teaser lines. So I have one for you. I'm teasing the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals, as Jason alluded to, are playing the Bills. The Bills lost a lot. And the Cardinals are on the come up, having MHJ and a bolstered offense to go along with a surprisingly decent defense last year. The Cardinals to plus 12.5 is more than ample to cover against this Bills weekend offense. The Titans are 4.5-point underdogs to the lowly Chicago Bears. Listen, Caleb Williams is amazing. Don't hear what I'm not saying, as Matt would say. But the Titans significantly invested in their offense this offseason and will be hungry to prove that this is the season to go win it, including the division and their hopes of the postseason this year. Give me the Titans to cover 10.5 against a rookie starting his first NFL game and a supercharged Titans offense.
All right.
Yeah. I got my best bet, which is ugly.
Oh.
And it's the ugly bet. So that's why I had to pause, because
you threw me off.
My best bet of the week is the Carolina Panthers plus 4.5.
Ooh. That's why he's pausing.
Yeah. Listen, we saw Carolina last year. We know it was ugly. However, Dave Canales is now the coach, and Canales will want this team to show up week 1 motivated. Additionally, they spent a ton of money rejuvenating their offensive line and bringing in weapons like Xavier Legette, or Legette, however you say that. And additionally, the cornerstone of this offense, Deontay Johnson. Give me the Carolina Panthers at plus 4.5 against the New Orleans Saints, who are still cutting money from players this year in an attempt to fill a roster.
Matt. That's crazy. I like that. I like that though. Let's just get it. Let's just get it going, baby. I like it. All right. I got to do a little bit better, Jason. And you know what? I don't like all the insults that you threw my way, because I don't think I did that bad in NFL last year. Yes, I was under 500, but I was like at 500 all season.
You were like 67% through week 15, and then absolutely fell off a cliff.
Yeah,
I just had the best season of my career, and just
phenomenal. Did phenomenal. Okay, well, I'm gonna jump right in here. Let's hope.
It's a get right season for you, Matt.
I gotta do something. Okay. So the first game, guys, I'm gonna take the Bengals. Obviously, the line did move. It has moved. I am still confident in taking the Bengals at minus 7.5. Vegas must know something we don't know. Even if Jamar Chase sits out of that game, if you go back and listen to a previous episode, guys, Shane talked about Zach Moss. This is going to be a run show. They still got T. Higgins. Maybe this is an opportunity to see what Jermaine Burton can bring to the table. Give me Cincinnati at minus 7.5 in Cincinnati against the Patriots team that is still finding their identity. So, do you got something, Jason?
No, I will after you're
okay.
done. You're good.
So I think the Bengals are still a strong enough team to cover 7.5. I still like that line. So if you can go get it at that, go get it. The next one, guys, I've got the Vikings +1 playing at New York Giants. This one I'm a little bit more hesitant on, but at the end of the day, the Vikings, I think, are one of those teams that could be sneaky good. Everybody likes to poo-poo on Sam Darnold, which maybe we have every reason to. I get it. But Justin Jefferson is still one of, if not the best, it's up for discussion, one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. He's still going to do his thing. Jordan Addison is still there. They brought in Aaron Jones, who's still somewhat of a dynamic running back. We talked about it on previous episodes. Ty Chandler is going to do his thing. The Giants have a lot of hype around them because of Malik Neighbors, and rightfully so. But can Danny Dimes throw the ball? Right? We're still wanting to see, can he do it in game action and get him the ball and throw accurate passes? Maybe, maybe not. Last year, he was hurt, coming off injury. I like Vikings +1 here. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's roll the dice a little bit. Next one, guys, I have the Detroit Lions -3 versus Los Angeles Rams. This is a pretty chalk pick. I get it. It's at home. The Lions don't lose in the Dome, brother. They do not lose at home in the Dome. They're going to put up a crap ton of points. I do think the Rams are a sneaky good team, too. We've talked about this in the past as well. But Jared Goff, every chance he can get to just put it to the freaking Los Angeles Rams, he's going to do so. And in my opinion, the Lions, and I think we can all agree, they're an up-and-up team, right? I think they could be a legit Super Bowl contender this year, going to the Super Bowl. I think they truly could be. They've got the pieces in place. They've built their team. They trust Dan Campbell. They're going to rally around Dan Campbell. They've got a very good offense. So I'm going to take the Lions -3 here. And then my last one, I'm going to go against Shane on this one. I have the Jets +4.5 playing at San Francisco. And I don't need to talk forever about this, but I'm just going to kind of allude to what Shane said earlier. The 49ers have been in disarray all season, right? All off season. Injuries, distractions. Yes, they did sign Ayuk. They finally signed Trent Williams, but there is something to be said about being there for some preseason games and training camp, and rightfully so for Aaron Rodgers. But the way I look at it is with Aaron Rodgers and the Jets, do I have them going far in the AFC? No, not really. I don't think they're that team. But Aaron Rodgers is 18-year experienced veteran, an all-pro quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, a quarterback that might go to the Hall of Fame, or if going to go to the Hall of Fame. You've got Garrett Wilson, you've got Breece Hall, sneaky Tyler Conklin that everyone is leaving left for dead. They do have pieces in place on that team. Christian McCaffrey is Christian McCaffrey, I get it, but didn't play much of the offseason, and the Jets are one of the best defenses in the NFL. I think this could be a little bit of a struggle with some of these distractions still looming in that San Francisco locker room. So I'm going to just take the Jets here at +4.5. I think it's worth throwing a few bucks on to see what happens.
Who's your lock?
My lock of the week was Detroit, -3. At home versus the Rams. And those are the picks. Do you guys have anything to add to that?
We have one last segment, Matt, and it's a beautiful one. It's one we did last year. It started.
Yeah.
Survivor.
Yes,
We're
I forgot.
bringing
Dang
back, baby.
dude, you got me all juiced.
back.
I didn't know if we were getting it. I didn't know if we were actually going to do it this year. I like it.
Yes, we
Let's
do
get
have
it.
Survivor this year and this week, obviously. So we have to kick one out. And based off of strength of schedule and remaining strength of schedule, I'm suggesting we burn a big one this week.
Ooh,
I suggest we burn the Bengals.
I also am leaning with Jason. My choices are the Bengals, the Lions, or the Seahawks.
Who the Seahawks play?
The Seahawks are playing. Hold on, here we down. The Denver Broncos.
No, we need a 1-0 start. Screw it, Bengals, burn them. We need it.
yeah,
All right.
Y'all agree?
Bengals.
So our
Yeah, Bengals.
Official play will be Bengals burn it. Bengals burn it versus the Patriots as the survivor. Survive with us. Let us know if you're riding or dying with us, because we'll be doing this all year. And even when we get kicked out, we'll still be doing it.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Guys, that's super exciting, man. We're so excited. Week 1 is very, very, very close. We're so excited to finally sit down and watch some football, some NFL football, see the bets, see everything flying off the board. Remember, guys, head on over to any of the podcasting platforms, Parlay Fantasy Football Podcast. Leave us a subscription, review, 5-star review. It really does help. Comment, intermingle with us. Head on over to fantasy6pack.net. Become an all-access member so you guys can chat with us and you can tail more of our bets. Remember, not just NFL, not just college. You guys will have every single bet that they have to offer, and you'll be able to see more of our bets, okay? Because what we're giving you is just a little piece of the pie. It's not the full thing. So head on over there, become an all-access member so you guys can tail more of our bets. We are going to kill it this year, and currently in college, we're already killing it. So you want to win some cash, you want to put some in your pocket, go ahead over there and follow us. Fantasy Six Pack over on YouTube. Go over there, give them a subscribe, follow our show over there. Remember, like Shane said, we will be going live starting next week. So right now, you'll have to wait till the episode comes out. But again, give them a subscribe. We love you guys to the moon and back. With that being said, y'all know what to do.
Hey, man, it is week 1. That is fantastic. Do not blow your load in week 1. Risk management.
I think both Shane and Matt know that.
Oh, yes, the skull bat is back. The skull clap back.
It's coming, but the dogs are barking. Hey, be safe. Hey, gamble responsibly.
We love you all. Until next episode, peace out.